Putin has made unfounded assertions that previous US elections were manipulated through the use of mail-in voting. On Tuesday, Russian President Vladimir Putin made the assertion that mail-in voting has led to the falsification of US elections. According to Reuters, Putin claimed that in previous elections in the United States, postal voting was manipulated through the purchase of ballots for $10, which were then completed and deposited into mailboxes without any oversight from observers. According to Reuters, Putin, who is seeking re-election in Russia, failed to provide any supporting evidence for his claims. Should he emerge victorious in Russia's upcoming March election, as anticipated, he would surpass all previous Kremlin leaders in terms of longevity, with the exception of Joseph Stalin, who passed away in 1953. Ahead of the upcoming election, Putin has taken steps to eradicate any remaining political opposition, as he expressed concerns about the potential devastating impact of the conflict with Ukraine. It is worth noting that the presidential election in Russia follows a two-round system and utilizes secret ballots. Over the past few years, there has been a significant rise in the utilization of mail-in ballots as a favored method of voting among numerous Americans, particularly in light of the COVID-19 crisis. Subsequently, several politicians have raised concerns about the legitimacy of elections, specifically highlighting instances of fraud associated with mail-in voting. On election day, Republican voters typically prefer to cast their ballots in person, whereas Democratic voters have shown a preference for utilizing the mail-in voting system. Throughout both his 2020 and 2024 presidential campaigns, former President Trump has consistently endorsed the notion of fraud in early and absentee voting, despite lacking any substantiating evidence. As the month of May rolled around in 2020, Trump intensified his criticisms of mail-in voting systems, specifically taking aim at states governed by Democrats who sought to expand access to absentee ballots in light of the pandemic. Despite experts asserting that there was little substantiated proof of mail-in voting leading to fraudulent activities, Trump persisted in his efforts to question the safety of these expansions. Trump, in his most recent campaign, urged Republicans to cast their votes ahead of time, showing his unwavering endorsement of absentee voting, ballot collection, and early in-person voting. In a video released by the Republican National Committee in July, Trump emphasized the importance of defeating the far left using their own tactics. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.